Okay, welcome back again. We are at exercise 5. Remember, we're trying to approach the counting principles questions. Now, look at the exercise 5. The digits 1 to 9 are used to form a 4-digit code. Determine the number of different codes that can be formed if the code must contain at least a 5 and digits may be repeated. Okay? Now, remember, the numbers we are having 1, if you can check there, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the numbers we are having. And we are asked about a code which contains at least a 5. There can be 2 5s or more, but we are interested in a 5. The word at least, it talks about the minimum, meaning that we can have at least 1 5. If we get 1 5, we are satisfied. In this case, to approach this question, let's remove a 5. Remember, class, what happened is, if we get codes which don't have a 5, we are going to get sample. We are going to say the codes, all the sample space, the total possibilities of having a 4-digit code with a 5. You see? Then we are going to calculate the one. All right, let me rephrase this one in a proper way. I'm saying I'm going to get a sample. Let's get a sample first. Remember, digits may be repeated. If I get all possibilities, I'll use my block here. Look at it. This is what I'm having here. How many numbers are you choosing this one from? 9. Digits may be repeated. What about here? 9. What about here? 9. What about here? 9. All right. In this case, we do what? We take our calculators and then we calculate the sample. 3 and 9 by 9 by 9 by 9. So what is the answer? If you can check, this is 6, 5, 6, 1. This is all possible. All possible ways of us to get a number of different codes, a 4-digit code, if digits may be repeated. This time around, remember a 5 is included there. We want to see if ever we can find a code which can contain at least a 5, you see. Now, here there are codes which don't have 5. Here we have codes with a 5 and those codes who don't have a 5 at all. In this case, let's separate and get those codes who don't have a 5. Meaning that I'm going to remove a 5 from a set. How many numbers am I left with now? 8. So I'm going to say my new code without a 5. Let's see. Without a 5, what is it that I'm going to get without a 5? How many I'm going to choose here from? 8. What about here? 8 here, 8 here, 8. This is the combination where I removed a 5 from what? From a set. You get it? So meaning that I'll say 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 8, which is going to give me what? 4096. This is when you don't have an 8. You don't have what? A 5. This one is when you have a 5 and some they don't have a 5. So therefore, what is the answer here to contain a code? The answer will be 6561 minus 4096 is equal to, you see, this is 6561 minus 4096. So meaning that the one which will contain at least a 5 is 2465 codes. You see how easy it is. When they say at least a 5, work without a 5, then you subtract this from the sample. And that's it. So this is how to get the sample, which is the same as 9 to the power 4. You get this one. Why this 8? I removed a 5. This one, it's a code without a 5. The one you're looking for is a code with at least a 5. You're going to say all possibilities minus the one without a 5. It will give you the one with a 5. Get it? Okay? So that is how you answer this question. Let's go to the last one. The code must contain at least a 5 and digits may not be repeated. This is the same thing. When they say it must contain at least, you do the opposite and find without a 5. You get it? Even if it's any number, it's still the same thing. So in this case, I'm going to have the blocks. What am I doing with these blocks? I want to get the sample first, all possibilities. Okay, the sample, the numbers is 9. You get it? 9. What about here? 8. What about here? 7. What about here? 6. Why am I doing this? Digits may not be repeated. The first one I'm choosing from 9 numbers. Remember, one number is gone. This one 8, here 7, here 6. You get it? So meaning that with this information, we can go and get the answer, which is going to give us 3024. What is this? All possible, all possibilities on that one. Okay? On the next one, I'm removing a 5. How many numbers will I be left with when I remove a 5? 8. Okay? This is without 5. Without a 5. Even here, without a 5. This 8 is not this 8. It's to say you're choosing from 8 numbers because one number is removed, which is a 5. How many? Okay, let me fill my blocks here. Then we'll see. How many numbers are you choosing this one from now? There are 8. What about here? 7. What about here? 6. What about here? 5. Then you multiply. This is without a 5. You get it? 8 times 7 times 6 times 5, which is 1680. This is without a 5. Then when you are looking for at least a 5, meaning that you're going to say 3024 minus 1680. You see? So with this information, you see, you're going to subtract and you're going to get a what? 1344. So what is this, class? This is the answer. You get it? This is the answer for to get the code that must contain at least a 5 and digits may not be repeated. All right? Thank you.